Have you ever felt like you've lost so much in this life? Lost loved ones, precious opportunities, or dreams you once cherished? You look back and see only pain, a feeling of emptiness, as if everything has slipped through your fingers. But do you know that those losses aren't the end, but the first step of a new journey? It's where I will help you realize that what you've lost, I will give back to you many times over. Let me guide you through the stormy rivers. Let me take you through the dark forests. For only when you pass through those trials will you see the brilliant light of the blessings I have prepared for you. Believe that in the breaking, in the moments that feel impossible to overcome, I've prepared something even greater, more expansive, and more fulfilling than what you've lost. What you feel is lost is only preparation for something miraculous, something that when it arrives, you'll realize I never abandoned you, but was only waiting to give you the most amazing gifts. You might think you have nothing left, but I am the Creator, the one who rules over all things. I wouldn't let you endure losses without compensation. Remember that what you've lost, whether love, hope, or important relationships, all of those things have passed for a reason. But in that loss, there is a great opportunity for you to recognize that I am preparing new things for you, blessings you have never imagined. Look at your life. When you feel like everything has come to an end, I want you to know that in those moments, I never leave you. I am here, ready to give you healing and prosperity that surpasses all difficulties. Every painful moment you experience is a time when I am closer to you than ever. And when you feel weak, that is when I will lift you up, bringing you strength that you can't find within yourself. You may have lost trust and love, lost friends who were once close, or lost dreams that you nurtured for so long. But I will show you that those losses are only a small part of the greater plan I have laid out for you. The blessings I will give you, the things you can't see right now, will come when you least expect it. Do you know that blessings don't only come from what you can see with your eyes? My blessings don't always take the form of wealth or fame. Sometimes, they come in the form of peace in your heart, healing in your soul, and an inner strength that nothing can shake. What you have lost will be returned to you, not just once, but as a gift multiplied many times over, exceeding everything you once hoped for. In those moments that feel hopeless, look ahead and know that I am preparing a new path for you, a path where I will give you things that go beyond your understanding. Let me unveil the secrets of this plan, and you will see that your every step is supported by grace and limitless love. Have you ever felt that you can never return to what you've lost? Surely, that's a painful feeling. But in those moments, I want you to recognize that the loss is an opportunity for you to receive the great blessings I have prepared long ago. Remember, I am not the one who only sees your pain and ignores it. I am the one who heals those wounds, who gives you the joy and peace that you can't get from this world. You won't have to endure these losses forever. I will take you through the valleys of darkness and lead you to the peak of blessings. Every step you take will be a testimony of my providence. And when you reach your destination, you will see that everything you lost doesn't even compare to a small part of what I will give you. You must wait, for the blessings will come at the right time. I will not let you wait in vain. I won't abandon you in the storms. Every prayer you make, every tear you shed, every time you call out my name is not pointless. What you have lost will be returned to you in a form you cannot imagine. Trust in me, and don't let doubt cloud your mind. When you look back, you will see that everything I did for you was to prepare you for a future full of blessings. The losses you experience will be nothing compared to the wonderful things I will give you. Keep walking in absolute faith in me, and you will see that what you thought you'd lost is, in fact, just a gift I had prepared for you. Do you know that every loss in your life is a part of a plan I laid out long ago? When you feel like you are left alone in the dark, I am always there. You just can't see me. I understand that in those moments, you might feel hopeless, feel like there's no way out, and the pain from those losses may make it difficult for you to see hope. But I want you to understand that all that you are experiencing are trials, opportunities for you to receive blessings you cannot imagine. What you have lost is not the end, but just the start of a new beginning. You're not alone on this journey. I am leading you, step by step, bringing you to the things that you will not find anywhere else besides my love and providence. You might not feel it right now, but each day I am making you new. You will realize that after the losses, the pain will gradually pass, making room for recovery and greater growth. Nothing is meaningless in my eyes. The things you think you've lost will be replaced with better things, things that when they reach you, you will realize that I never abandoned you, but only waiting for the right time to give you the things you truly need. I understand that each loss in your life is a trial that is not easy. But do you know that those trials are opportunities for you to grow? In pain, in difficulties, you will find new strength. And in the absence of what you loved, I will fill it with priceless blessings. You might not see it right now, but your every step is leading you to a brighter path, a more glorious future. The losses in life are not just pain, but a great lesson that I want you to learn. Look at the difficulties you've overcome, and you will see that each time you get up, you become stronger, more steadfast. The blessings I have for you don't come from just giving you the things you want, but also from the growth you achieve from each challenge. Each time you face difficulties, you will see the growth within yourself. Remember that in my plan, nothing is random. Your every step has a reason. Every loss is part of a grand plan where I am preparing for you a great blessing. Your loss is only a preparation for the good things I will bring. Don't let your heart sink in pain, for you won't be able to see the light if you only look at the darkness. You can't see all of my plan, but I want you to know that all you are going through, whether loss or challenge, is leading you to a great purpose. What you have lost will be replaced by gifts you can't get from your own effort, but from the mercy I bestow upon you. You don't have to worry about the past. I will take care of everything. Just believe in me and never lose faith in yourself. I know you may feel exhausted, but I am leading you to a place where everything you lost will be restored and far surpass what you ever dreamed. You don't have to do anything besides opening your heart to receive what I am about to give you. Every day, every step, you will realize that these blessings don't just come from material things you can see, but also from within your soul. The peace, the forgiveness, and the unconditional love I give you will renew you, bringing you a strength you cannot imagine. You will see that after each loss, there will be a compensation far exceeding your expectations. What you have lost, whether feelings, hope, or health, will never be a meaningless loss. You just haven't seen the miracle of the blessings that I have prepared for you. I promise that good things will come, not just to replace what you have lost, but to compensate and lift you up to a new level. Let those losses become valuable lessons, so that when you look back, you will realize that those trials were not meant to break you, but to refine you into a stronger person, someone who can receive the priceless blessings I will bestow upon you. You will never have to face difficulties without me by your side. And when you have overcome everything, you will realize that what you lost was only the preparation for what I will give you. In moments when you feel tired and weak, remember that I am always with you. Every day, I will open new doors for you, new opportunities for you to see that what you've lost is not a permanent loss. Every challenge you face is an opportunity for you to experience my great compensation. Wait. For when the time is right, my blessings will come. And when that happens, you will understand that nothing in the journey I have planned for you is in vain. Keep trusting in me, for you have only seen a small part of the great plan I have laid out for you. The blessings I have for you will not just be the restoration of what you've lost, but also something greater, amazing gifts I have prepared for you long ago. And when you receive them, you will see that the previous losses cannot compare with the blessings I will give you. Look back at your life's journey, and you will realize that every time you thought you were losing something precious, I was preparing something even more precious for you. What you've left behind isn't the end of a story, but the beginning of a new chapter, the next part of the journey I've outlined from the start. Do you remember the early days when you entered this life, not knowing about the pains, the losses you would have to face? You had never experienced failure, hurt, or moments when you felt like you were facing an insurmountable wall. But I arranged all of that at the right time, not to make you suffer, but so that you could recognize the value of peace, love, and the blessings I would give you later. When you face loss, you might feel like you've been knocked down, like you can't get back up again. But I am here, not to leave you alone in those moments. Every time you fall into deep sadness, I will gently place my hand on your shoulder, comforting you and reminding you that you're not alone. Loss is a part of your journey, but it's not everything. Behind each loss, I have prepared amazing gifts to make it up to you, so you can stand up stronger. You might see that time is flying by, and you sometimes feel like you've missed too many opportunities in life. But I want you to know that my love and blessings are never too late. What you think you've lost will never disappear forever. I knew everything you were going to experience, and I have prepared for you gifts that are not only worthy of what you've lost, but even more. I promise that it's never too late for you. No matter how many things you have lost, no matter how tired you feel to keep going, I will always be with you, ready to give you great blessings that you cannot imagine. What you have lost, I will give you something new, something better, not because you deserve it, but because of the limitless love I have for you. Look towards the days ahead, where my blessings are waiting for you. You don't need to worry about the past or grieve over things you can't change. The blessings I will give you won't just heal the wounds in your heart, but will also help you become a stronger person. A person who can receive all challenges and turn them into opportunities to grow. When you're in pain, when you feel like you've lost all hope, I will gently touch your heart. Remember that pain is a part of the growing process. Don't let that pain keep you trapped. I want you to understand that in the most painful moments, I am right there, seeing everything and understanding your feelings. Don't let the pain make you forget the greater purpose you are pursuing. I don't just give blessings when you are happy and joyful, but in the most difficult times, I come closer to you. Every time you feel pain, remember that I never abandon you. Each time you overcome suffering, you become stronger, more resilient. And when you stand firm in your faith, I will compensate you with things you cannot imagine. Look at what I've done for you throughout your life. You've overcome so many challenges, and each time, you have seen yourself grow stronger. Losses are opportunities for you to realize the potential strength in yourself, a strength I have given you from the time you were born. You might not see it right now, but every step in life is a step towards a brighter future where my blessings will compensate you with amazing things. Every time you face loss, I want you to look at it not as an end, but as a beginning. Loss is not the end of everything, but the opening of a new opportunity. When you let that loss become a new faith and hope, you will see that you are being prepared to receive more amazing things from me. Let all suffering, all loss, become lessons for you to learn to appreciate what you have and to open your heart to receive the good things I have prepared for you. I don't want you to live in the past, but to look ahead, where I will lead you to a future full of hope. You don't need to know everything right now. My blessings come at the right time, and when they arrive, you will realize that all the losses were only the first steps to bring you to a place where you will receive priceless peace, the happiness I have prepared for a long time. Keep walking, even though you can't see the path ahead. I will always be there, leading you and giving you amazing things. You may not see this clearly right now, but I promise that your life will never be a chain of pointless losses. Each loss has a meaning, and each thing I do for you is to lift you up, bringing you closer to eternal blessings. When you think you have lost everything, I will show you that you are just beginning to receive the blessings you cannot imagine. And those blessings will not just heal you, but also help you to help others. Keep trusting in me, for in every challenge, in every loss, you will see the blessings I have prepared for you from long ago. Sometimes you may feel like you're being pulled into a vortex of losses and suffering, the trials seemingly coming one after another without a break. But I want you to understand that the trials you face are not random or punishments. They are opportunities one have arranged for you, opportunities for you to discover the strength within yourself, to grow, and to find a more noble purpose in life. When you lose something important, you might feel like you can't endure it anymore. But it's in those weak moments that you realize that true strength is not the ability to never fall, but the ability to get up after each fall. Each time you get up, you will see that I am there with open arms waiting for you, helping you become more steadfast. The challenges you encounter are opportunities for you to learn, to grow. I want you to know that growth doesn't come from getting what you want, but from overcoming the challenges that life presents. Look at the lives of people around you, the people you consider to be strong and successful. They are not people who have never experienced difficulties, but people who have learned how to overcome pain, rise up from failures, and never give up their faith in me. And so are you. Each time you overcome a trial, I will give you new wisdom, new strength, and blessings you have never imagined. Never think that you are facing something meaningless, because I have a grand plan for you, and what you are experiencing is only part of that journey. You might have worried about what you've lost, about what is yet to come, about an uncertain future. But I want you to know that worrying only adds to the fear in your heart. I have promised you that I will always be there, protecting you and leading you on the path I have prepared. Therefore, you do not need to worry about the future. What you have lost, I will give you many times over. What you cannot have, I will give you things that are better, things that you will recognize when I lead you to the right time. Stop for a moment, take a deep breath, place your faith in me in those moments of doubt. I will come to you as a guiding light, helping you to see more clearly. Don't let the worries about the future make you tired. My blessings are always ready for you, and they will come at the right time. You only need to trust in the journey I have planned and receive the gifts that I have prepared for you. Don't let the fear of uncertainty paralyze your heart. My blessings are a sure guarantee, a promise that will always accompany you on every part of the journey. Be strong and keep walking, for I am preparing a wonderful future for you, a future that is not an extension of your losses, but the opening of new opportunities, blessings that you have never dreamed of. Remember that every time you lose something, it's an opportunity to receive something even better. Maybe you can't see it at first, but over time you will understand that the blessings I give you always come with the challenges you encounter. It's in those difficult times that you realize the true value of the gifts I have prepared for you. Look at the gifts I have given you in the past. You might not realize it at first, but those blessings have helped you to grow, have helped you have experiences that you couldn't find in days of ease. The losses that you thought would break you have been the stepping stones to receiving even greater gifts. And when you learn to look at life through the lens of faith and hope, you will see that everything you have lost will be returned to you many times over. On this journey, I never abandon you, even though you sometimes feel lonely and left behind. I am always watching over you, protecting you, and preparing for you blessings that you will recognize at the right time. Each time you walk in faith, each time you persevere in your trials, I am preparing a greater reward for you. Loss is not just a lack or absence, but a part of the process of rebirth. Each time you face loss, you are not a loser, but a victor. Each time you overcome a trial, you not only become stronger, but also closer to the wholeness that I have prepared for you. Loss helps you become more humble, helps you learn how to appreciate what you have, and understand that nothing is eternal, except for the unconditional love I have for you. Remember that in the moments when you feel like you've lost everything, I will help you to see that you still have so much. You may have lost material things, but the things that belong to your spirit, those that I have given you, will never be lost. The love, the lessons, the blessings you have received from me are things that will always exist and grow. No matter how circumstances change, I want you to view loss not as an ending, but as a new beginning. When you lose something important, don't quickly complain or give up. Remember that every loss is a preparation for rebirth. Surely, you have heard that dying is for rebirth, but have you ever fully understood the meaning of that saying? When a flower withers, when a branch dies, they don't disappear completely. They contribute to enriching the soil, nourishing new life. Losing the old things is to prepare for better things to come to you. You may be suffering because you have lost material things, things that you thought were irreplaceable. But in each loss, I will give you an opportunity to renew yourself, to grow, to rise up stronger. The things you lose are not meaningless, and they will not be things you must regret. They are only temporary, so that you can receive the things that are more eternal from me. the spiritual values, the precious lessons you learn from the loss that will help you not only overcome challenges, but also to open a new door full of promise. Believe that the losses in life are not something terrible. In your moments of greatest pain and despair, I will show myself most clearly. Don't be afraid when you have to face change, because it is that change that will lead you to blessings you have never imagined. Sometimes old wounds are signs of growth. Each wound that you endure marks a lesson, an experience that you need to learn in order to advance on your path. And sometimes it is those wounds that are evidence of the love I have for you. I never allow you to endure pain in vain. Each time you experience suffering, each time you face a challenge, I am always there helping you to stand up, helping you learn and grow. Never think that your wounds are a punishment. Those wounds are a preparation for the better things that I will give you. If you don't get hurt, you can't feel the need for healing. If you don't encounter difficulties, you won't be able to understand the value of peace. And in those wounds, I will give you even greater blessings, a peace that you cannot imagine. Every time you're hurt, every time you feel like you can't go on, I'll be there for you. The wounds you carry are signs of the unconditional love I have for you. Look at your wounds and see that they're opportunities for you to see your own growth. My blessings will come at the right time, and they will heal the wounds in your heart. Maybe right now you're living in the shadows of fear and worry. The hurts in your heart, the failures of the past, make you feel like you can't move forward. But I want you to understand that darkness only exists when you don't see the light. If you look ahead, if you trust in me, you'll see that the light is always there. You just have to open your heart to receive it. Whenever you feel hopeless, I'll guide you out of the darkness. Don't be afraid, because every time you move toward the light, you'll become stronger. The challenges you face aren't meant to defeat you, but to make you shine, to help you discover the unlimited potential within yourself. When you look at the past and see your losses, see them through the lens of growth and preparation. Every step in the dark is a step closer to the light. And once you recognize my presence in every challenge, you'll see that nothing can bring you down. I'll always be with you, guiding you through the thorns, and eventually you'll find the light you're seeking. I know that your faith in me isn't always strong. Sometimes you doubt. Sometimes you feel like I'm far away. But remember that the truth is, I'm always closer to you than ever before. When you feel alone, that's when I'm quietly watching over you, waiting for you to open your heart and receive my guidance. Faith is the key that opens the door to blessings. If you trust in me, if you believe that I'll give you good things, I won't let you down. The things you've lost, the things you've left behind, they'll all be returned to you many times over. But the important thing is that you have to believe that I can do that, and you have to open your heart to receive my blessings. When you trust in me, you'll see that life isn't just a series of losses and pain. Life will become a hopeful journey, where every challenge is a chance for you to receive new blessings. Let your faith be the strength that helps you stand firm on the path that I've prepared. In those moments when you feel like you have nothing left to hope for, remember that every difficult moment is a time when I'm preparing you for a rebirth. Rebirth isn't some far-off or difficult concept. Every challenge you face, every loss you endure, those are necessary steps to prepare for a new phase in your life. Don't think that I'll abandon you during those difficulties. On the contrary, it's in those very challenges that I'm teaching you how to stand strong and open the doors to blessings that you've never even imagined. Loss is a difficult process, but it's also an opportunity for you to purify and renew yourself. When you accept loss and pain, you're preparing your soul to receive the transformation I'll bring. Like a seed that must be buried in the dark soil before it grows into a green plant, it's the same with you. I know that when you get through these moments, you'll become stronger, more resilient, and ready to receive the great blessings that I've prepared for you. You've lost many things in this life, but let me remind you that these losses aren't the end, but the beginning of better things. The things that you think are important and irreplaceable, I'll bring you things that are much more wonderful many times over. When you lose something precious, That's a chance for me to give you things that are even more precious, things that will bring you happiness and peace. I'll never let you be in need or suffer without making it up to you. Every loss is accompanied by wonderful things that I've prepared for you. Don't be afraid when you lose what seems to be most important in your life. I have greater plans for you. What you lose will be replaced by blessings that are infinitely great. Don't think you're getting the short end of the stick, because I'll return to you much more than you've lost. In those moments when you feel like you're standing alone in this world, I want you to understand that waiting is part of the process of growth. The losses that you're experiencing aren't because you've been left behind, but because I'm teaching you how to be patient and trust in my timing. I never come late. I come at the right time, the right moment when you need it. Don't rush and don't worry too much. Let me guide you every step of the way. Sometimes waiting isn't useless, but it's a time for me to do even better things for you. You don't have to go looking for compensation yourself, because I know exactly what you need, and I'll give it to you at the right time. In those times when you feel pain, when your heart is bleeding because of the losses, that's exactly when you can recognize more deeply the love that I have for you. Times of suffering are when you open your heart to receive healing and blessings. Don't see loss as a failure. See them as an opportunity to recognize my presence in your life. The things you lose are just material, but what I'll give you are priceless spiritual blessings. Loss can make you feel like you've fallen into a bottomless pit, but I want you to know that it's in those very moments that I'm closest to you. Every loss will be made up for, not with the things you lost, but with new and better things, things that will help you grow more in soul and mind. You'll see that the material things you lost are just the outer wrapping of a priceless gift that I'll give you. Maybe you can't see clearly the blessings that I've prepared for you, but trust that they'll come at the right time. Wonderful things that I'll give you, things that you've never even imagined, are waiting for you up ahead. I know that sometimes you might feel discouraged when you don't see immediate results. But be patient. Each day that passes, I'm preparing even greater blessings for you. My blessings don't always come easily. Sometimes you have to go through hard days, challenges you can't understand why. But remember that everything has a reason. I won't let you suffer forever. It's in those difficult times that I'm preparing for you a bright future, a life full of love and blessings. What you've lost isn't the end of your life, but the start of a new journey where wonderful things will come to you. Believe in me and accept what I will bring you. Let your faith be the light that guides you through the darkest nights. And believe that I will give you blessings many times over. Every loss, every challenge will only make you stronger and more mature, and when the time comes, my blessings will come to you abundantly. Nothing can compare. I'm preparing something amazing for you, and you'll see that this loss is just a stepping stone for you to receive the great compensation that I have prepared for you. Believe in my guidance and never give up hope. I'm here to protect you, to bless you, and to guide you on the path of light ahead. The loss you feel isn't a sign of the end, but a beginning. Every time you feel like everything in your life has collapsed, it's then that you're on the verge of a great leap forward. Every pain, every difficulty you face are challenges that I send you, not to make you fail, but for you to grow, to learn how to stand stronger in this ever-changing world. You see, the things you've lost aren't all you can have. The blessings that I've prepared for you, the things that you can't see yet, are waiting for you on an undiscovered path. Don't think that loss is the most terrible thing in life. It's the loss that will become the motivation for you to continue, to move forward with a stronger faith in me and the blessings that I will give you. I want you to remember that the things you've lost, whether it's love, joy, or even dreams, they'll be compensated by better things. You can't know everything that I'm preparing for you, but I want you to believe that what you're losing right now is just temporary. My blessings, like pure water, will flow into your life and fill your soul with freshness and peace. The doors that I open for you aren't always easy to walk through, but those doors always lead you to a better future. Maybe you can't see the path clearly right now, but I guarantee that I'll never leave you alone. I'm with you, and I'll always guide you when you feel confused. Remember that even though in your eyes, closed doors might seem like the end, in reality, that's preparation for new opportunities you've never imagined. When I close one door, I never leave you out in the cold. I'm preparing for you another door, wide open, full of light and life. You might not see it right away, but I assure you that that door will open at the right time. And when it does, you'll see a path filled with sweet flowers and fruit, where you can walk freely and happily. The change you're going through isn't a punishment, but a chance for you to understand better my power in your life. Don't fear what's coming, because what you've lost will be replaced by things that I know will make you happier, stronger. And when you walk through that door, you'll realize that the losses of yesterday were just necessary for you to open your heart and receive priceless blessings. Remember that every challenge you face has a purpose. The things that you think are painful or unbearable are actually important stepping stones in your journey of growth. I'll never let you suffer without a reason. Every pain you feel, every loss you endure, all contribute to making you stronger and more resilient. You might not understand why things happen this way, but I know that this loss will lead you to a better place. Don't think that I've abandoned you in your suffering. I'm with you every step of the way. Every time you stumble, I'm there to pick you up. When you get through these challenges, you'll see that you're stronger than ever before, and I'll give you priceless blessings that you've never imagined. In these hard days, I invite you to be patient. Don't rush to want everything to change right away. Let me do my work in you, and when the time comes, you'll receive what you deserve. My blessings don't come right away, but they'll come when you're ready to receive them. Believe in my timing because I know what's best for you. Never think that your loss is the only thing left in your life. It's in those dark moments that I'll show you the light of the blessings that I'm preparing for you. Don't look at what you've lost and let your heart sink in sadness. Look ahead, where there are doors opening for you. You don't have to face these challenges alone. I'm always beside you every step of the way, and I'll always guide you through every difficulty. What you've lost will be compensated many times over, not only materially, but also spiritually, in faith, in love that you'll receive. Loss is just the beginning for me to renew you, for me to bring you closer to the blessings you don't know about yet. You're not alone. I'm the guide, protector, and the one who clears the path for you in every step. In every moment you feel like you can't go on, remember that I'm always here. Don't forget that what you've lost, I won't just compensate. I'll give you many times over the blessings that I've prepared for you. I know that loss is never easy. The things you've lost might be the most precious things in your life. The things that have shaped you, memories, hopes, or loved ones. Every time you lose something, your heart aches, your soul is in chaos. And in that moment, you might feel like your world is collapsing. But I want you to understand that in every loss, there is never an end, but only the opening of new opportunities. Don't be afraid, because when I take something away, I'm always ready to repay you with unimaginable blessings. What you've lost isn't everything, but rather the chance for you to open your heart and receive the better things that I'm preparing for you. You can't see it right now, but I'll open your eyes to realize that behind every challenge and suffering, there are blessings that you've never imagined. Remember that every time you feel you've failed, every time you feel like you have nothing left, I'm still secretly preparing for you great gifts. The best things will come to you at my right time, and you'll realize that what you thought you'd lost was the way for me to broaden your path. Loss isn't the end, but an invitation for you to go to new depths, doors that have never been opened in your life. I know you might wonder why the things you love, the dreams you've cherished so long, are taken away so cruelly. But remember that in your life, not everything that happens is within your understanding. You can't know all the plans I've made for you, but you can believe that every trial is part of my perfect plan for you. The things you've lost might be important, might be deeply connected to you, but I want you to understand that sometimes you have to let go of the old so that you can receive the new. I'm creating a new space in your heart, a space where you can receive fullness, harmony, peace that you've never felt before. Your pain, your losses, that's how I'm polishing your soul, so you can become a more resilient person, someone who can face any challenge without being defeated. When I guide you through the difficult roads, I don't leave you alone. I know that you'll feel tired, you'll feel weak, and not strong enough to go on, but I'm there secretly lifting you up, giving you strength and faith. I'll never let you face challenges without my help. You might not realize it right now, but in every moment you suffer, I'm there always watching over you, giving you the comfort and blessings that you deserve. Rebirth isn't just a miracle, it's a process of deep change in your being. When you face those losses, that's when you open a new chapter in your life. That's an opportunity for you to be reborn, to become stronger, more spiritual, and closer to me. In those very trials, you'll find your true strength. And when you realize that, you'll see that I've prepared a new life for you, where everything you've lost will be replaced by blessings that you've never imagined. You're not the only one who has lost something in life. I've also lost so much, but I know that in every loss, there's a higher purpose, like seeds that must sprout in the darkness of the earth. Sometimes you have to endure the trials in the darkness so that you can rise stronger in the light. The things you've lost are just the outer layers, the outer shell. The core within you remains intact, and I'll protect that. The qualities, the values that you carry within you will never be lost, and they will help you stand firm against every challenge that life brings. Look at the lives of people who have overcome difficulties. They don't just survive, but they've been reborn, becoming stronger people with more open hearts. And I promise you that you will also go through this process. Don't be afraid, because for what you've lost, I will bring you many times over. You'll receive peace, love, and opportunities that you've never seen before. Let me guide you through these difficult times, and when you look back, you'll see that everything you've lost has become a solid foundation for me to build a better life for you. Never feel like you've lost everything. What you think you've lost is just preparation for better things. Don't be discouraged. Don't look at the wounds that you carry. Those wounds will be signs of victory. When you see scars on your body, remember that those are proof of your resilience and strength. Loss isn't the end. It's the loss that will help you find yourself. Always remember that I'm with you in every trial. I know that sometimes you feel like you can't go on, but I want you to understand that I'll never leave you alone. You won't just get through the difficulties, but you'll also receive my gifts, the good things you've never imagined. Never forget that rebirth begins in your soul. I'll help you stand up from your failures, from your losses, and I'll give you blessings you can't imagine. As you continue this journey, you'll see that the things you've lost will be given back, not just once, but many times over. Don't stop too soon, because the story isn't over. The losses, the difficulties you face aren't the stopping point, but the doors that are opening for a new chapter in your life. I want you to understand that every time you feel like you're falling into an abyss, you're actually standing close to the surface of rebirth. Only when you overcome the challenges, only when you dare to face the pain, can you realize your true strength. And you'll see that what you've lost will be compensated, not just simply, but many times over. Look ahead. Don't look back at the past. Your steps might be slow, sometimes weak, and full of doubt, but I will always be your endless source of strength. I will never leave you to walk alone. You won't have to face this pain alone, because every time you fall, I'll be there to lift you up. I'll always be there silently waiting to restore your strength. When you learn to let go, you'll realize that everything you've lost is actually just something that needed to pass, so that you could accept the blessings that I've reserved just for you. The failures, the losses won't hurt you anymore, but they'll be memories of a time when you had the strength to overcome, to finally find yourself, and receive the blessings that you deserve. Rebirth isn't always easy. It requires you to give up things that are deep in your heart, things that have become part of you. I know that sometimes you feel it's hard to accept that things have changed, but I want you to understand that what you give up will be the beginning of good things to come. Every time you leave something behind, you're not losing it, but rather you're making way for something new and greater. Like ancient trees that have to endure storms in order to rise stronger. You also need to endure trials in order to become more perfect in my guidance. Loss is an essential part of the rebirth process. You can't avoid it. It's not a punishment, but the way for you to grow, to understand yourself and the world better. I'll never let you face challenges without being fully prepared. The steps in the darkness are the way for you to understand that light will come. And when you come out of the darkness, you'll realize that what you've lost can't compare to the blessings that I'm preparing for you. You need to see your loss in a different light. Each thing you lose is a sign that you're opening up a new space in your life. Don't be afraid of loss. Don't feel like you have nothing left. I want you to understand that in the moment you feel like you've lost everything, it's then that I'm preparing for you priceless gifts. Your losses aren't a sign of the end, but a sign of the beginning. Think often of the trees in winter. They lose all their leaves, but it's a natural process so that they can rise into spring and receive fresh flowers and fruit. Likewise, when you lose a part of yourself, that's not failure but rebirth. That's when you start finding new parts of yourself that you've never realized before. Loss is just the preparation for better things. And when the time comes, you'll see that everything you've experienced is just part of the wonderful plan I've made for you. My love for you is boundless, immeasurable. When you lose the things you love, remember that I'm always there, closer to you than ever, and nothing can change this love. I'm always beside you, protecting you, and ready to give you blessings many times over. What you've lost, trust in me. Never doubt my presence in your life. Listen to my words, my love. Don't be afraid of loss, because I'm preparing for you a new life, a fuller, happier, and more peaceful life. You might not see it right now, but I assure you that the best things will come at my precise time. Every trial you face is just a step, just the guidance so that you can realize the blessings I've reserved for you. Remember that I'm the one who blesses and the one who creates. What you've lost isn't the end, but the condition for you to receive gifts many times over. The things you've lost will be replaced by better things. You'll receive more than you thought you'd lost. And I'll make these gifts great, beyond all your expectations. When I say that you'll receive many times over, that's not just a promise. It's the absolute truth. My blessings don't just bring you material things, but also peace in your soul, love from the people around you, and deep understanding of what is past. Every one of your losses is a stepping stone to the blessings you've never imagined. Now that I've guided you through every storm, that I've given you strength and faith, I want you to stand up, take my hand, and come with me. Don't look back anymore. Don't let the past control your future. Your losses have passed, and now it's time for you to accept the good things that I have for you. Let me guide you. Let me show you the way. You don't need to worry about what's coming, because I'll be with you helping you overcome every difficulty. You don't have to face trials alone. Let me be your source of strength, and come with me on this journey. You'll receive all that I've promised. The things that I want you to realize is that even though you've lost many things, that's a chance for you to become a stronger, more mature person. When you enter a new phase, you don't only need to face the difficulties, but also to accept the joy, the hope, and the blessings that I'll give you. Don't be afraid that you'll never get back what you've lost, because every day that passes, you're getting closer to receiving it many times over. Every challenge, every time you feel like you've stumbled, that's part of my plan. I won't let you fail, never. Failure is just a test, a chance for you to understand that you need to learn to stand up after every fall. Just like an autumn leaf has to fall so that a tree can blossom in the spring, you also have to let go so that you can receive the new and fresh things that I prepared for you. I don't want you to only feel the lack and the losses that you've experienced. Remember that I'm always with you in every step. Sometimes you feel like everything is against you, but it's then that I want you to open your eyes and see that I'm always here, preparing a path that leads you to the light. You'll see that what you've lost is just a small part of the big picture of your life. The tears that you've cried will be transformed into fresh streams that give you life. The wounds that you've carried in your heart will be healed and become marks of victory and growth. Blessings won't come right away, but I promise that when you trust in me and wait, they'll come at the perfect time, when you're ready to accept them. Let your heart become stronger. Don't be in a hurry or despair. My blessings will come, not when you wait in sorrow, but when you open your heart and accept the good things that I'm preparing for you. Don't look at the past. Don't live in the pain of the losses, because you'll only see darkness. Open your heart, look ahead, and believe in the amazing things waiting for you. Faith is the key that leads you to the blessings that I've prepared. You can't see all the good things that will come if you don't have faith in me. Sometimes life makes you feel like everything is a challenge you can't overcome. But that's exactly when I want you to know that your faith and my guidance are the greatest strength you have. Trust in me like a child trusts in their parents' arms, and I'll always protect you and guide you. My blessings aren't something you can see right away, but if you are patient, if you don't give up your faith in me, you'll receive them at the perfect time when you're ready to receive them. What you've lost isn't a punishment, but a stepping stone for you to prepare to accept better things. Every time you feel disappointed, remember that I'm still with you, guiding your way. You don't need to fear new challenges. Every challenge is an opportunity for you to show the faith and the strength I've sown in your heart. I didn't bring you into this life for you to live in fear, but so that you can face every difficulty and overcome them. When you look at your challenges, don't think of them as obstacles that you can't overcome. Every challenge is a chance for you to step out of your comfort zone, for you to grow and become stronger. I'll never let you face a challenge without my help. Every time you feel like you can't go on, remember that I won't leave you alone. I'll help you stand up again, help you see the light at the end of the tunnel. Every time you lose something, I don't want you to feel hurt. I want you to realize that loss isn't something you have to fear, but rather an opportunity for you to become stronger. Every time you let go of something, you'll receive something greater. The things you've lost are a stepping stone for you to receive priceless blessings from me. You can't understand the full scope of the plan I've made for you, but I want you to know that losses won't make you poor, but rather they will enrich your life. I'll never let you be in need, because when you open your heart, I'll give you things that you can't imagine. Have faith in me. Even though life might be difficult, even though you might feel alone in those moments, I'm always beside you. Your faith, and I will help you overcome every challenge and receive the blessings that I've prepared. What you've lost will be compensated many times over. You'll never have to be alone, because I'll always be standing beside you. Believe that every loss is a preparation for better things. I promise that the blessings you're about to receive will be greater and more amazing than you've ever imagined. Your tears will become precious pearls. Every challenge that you face will be a step closer to my eternal light. I understand that in those moments when you feel like you've lost everything, your heart is full of sadness and disappointment. But it's in those times that I want you to turn around and look at what you still have: a heart that knows how to love, a soul that always yearns for peace and happiness. Those are the things that no one can take away from you. The things you lose, whether they're material or emotional, will never be able to compare to what I will give you. Your faith in me will be the motivation that helps you overcome every challenge. Don't look at what is past and think that that's the end. Look ahead where I've prepared amazing blessings for you. You can't see everything right now, but believe that they're gradually appearing a little bit each day. When you open your heart and place your faith in me, everything that you've lost will be compensated, not only in the way you expect, but also in the ways you can't imagine. When I say that what you've lost will be compensated many times over, I'm not just talking about the things you used to have. My blessings are immensely vast and unlimited. What you receive from me will go beyond your expectations. You don't need to worry that the things you've lost will never be returned, because my blessings will come from many sources that you can't foresee. Maybe you've lost a job, a relationship, or a dream, but know that these are just small parts of your life. The blessings I give you won't just make up for what you've lost, but also enrich your life in ways that you can't see right now. You'll receive new opportunities, new relationships, and a heart full of joy, because when I act, I don't just meet your needs, but I also lift you up above your expectations. Time will pass, and in each moment, I'll never leave you. You might feel confused, feel lost, but remember that each second that passes is a step closer to recovery and my blessings. Every challenge you face isn't meaningless, but is helping you grow. teaching you how to accept the love and peace that I bring. When you encounter difficulties, when you feel like you can't move forward, remember, I have prepared a path of blessing for you. Every challenge is an opportunity for you to practice patience and faith in me. Never think that you will not overcome, because I am always with you, guiding you through paths you cannot see. Let each day be a step forward, whether small or large, bringing you closer to the blessings I have promised you. Perhaps you have been hurt by what you have lost, but I want you to understand that the past cannot be changed, and what you have lost cannot be regained. However, you have the power to decide how to live in the present and embrace the future. Accept the past as a part of your life, but don't let it trap you in sadness. My blessings are waiting for you, and to receive them, you need to release the burdens of the past. When you leave the past behind, when you no longer cling to what has gone by, you will open your heart to receive the wonderful things I will bring. What you have lost is not the end, but a turning point, an opportunity for you to step into a new chapter of your life. Do not fear, do not doubt, for I have prepared a bright and promising future for you. If you want to receive the blessings I have prepared for you, you need to open your heart. Do not close your heart because of the fear of being hurt. Do not fear that you will not be able to love or trust in good things again. Open your heart like a flower receiving the sunlight. When you do, I will fill your heart with the love, peace, and hope you need every day. You can open your heart and receive blessings from me when you love and trust in the good things I bring. You will see that I never abandon you. My blessings come not only to those who are worthy, but to those who believe and are willing to receive, helping you achieve the good things you have never dared to dream. The most important thing I want you to remember is to trust in the blessings I have prepared for you. Even when you feel tired and without the strength to continue, remember that my blessings never run out. When you believe in me, when you receive my love and protection, my blessings will come to you manifold. Your losses will no longer be painful because I will replace them with great blessings, new opportunities, and genuine relationships. Never give up your faith in me, for I have always been and will always be with you to guide and give you all that you need. Open your heart, receive the good things I will bring you, and believe that what you have lost will be returned many times over, not just in one day, but in your entire life. I know you are facing challenges, losses that you cannot understand why they are happening. I know you have experienced deep pain, deep hurts that seem like no words can soothe. But child, never forget that I am always here, and I will not let you be alone. What you have lost is not the end, but a new beginning. I promise not to let you lack the blessings I have for you. It is not just replacement, but growth. Abundance many times over. Don't think that you have lost your chance. Every time you feel left behind, I will reach out and lift you up, bringing you into the pouring rain of blessings that I have long prepared. This blessing will not only heal you, but also help you rise stronger than ever. Remember that every challenge is an opportunity for you to grow and become stronger. When you find yourself in a state of loss, I am helping you realize the value of humility and gratitude. Every difficulty you encounter is an opportunity for me to lead you to new paths, to unseen blessings. Believe in my guidance, for I will never let you suffer alone. The abundance I bring to you is not only in material life, but in every aspect of your life. Relationships, career, health, spirituality. All are in my hands and will be restored. I will compensate you not only for what you have lost, but will help you achieve things you could not have imagined before. Look at the relationships you have lost, the broken bonds. Those losses may make you feel lonely and disappointed. But I tell you that the new relationships I will bring to you will be built on a foundation of love, understanding, and patience. New friends, new colleagues, people who will be by your side when you need them most. All of these are part of the blessings I will bring. Regarding your career, if you have lost a job you loved, don't worry. I will open new opportunities, doors you couldn't see before. These opportunities will help you grow, help you realize that every step in your career is a chance for you to become who I want you to be. Don't fear that you will not find your path, for I will guide you. Your journey of recovery is not simply about getting back what you have lost. It is a process where I will help you realize the value of the challenges that have passed. Every step you take, every moment you experience, will make you stronger, more resilient. You will no longer look back at the past with sadness and regret, but rather with gratitude for the lessons I have taught you. You may feel like you are walking in darkness, but I promise that light will shine on you and I will never abandon you. The difficulties you encounter are simply trials that I have set up so you can realize your potential. Do not be afraid. Do not tremble before what is coming, because every challenge has a purpose and will help you grow. I will always be with you, guiding you through each path you have never walked. And when you face new challenges, I will be there to grant you strength and wisdom to overcome them. Remember that when you lose something in life, it is a sign that I am preparing something better for you. Sometimes you have to let go of old things to receive the new things I am preparing. What you think is loss is actually an opening of new opportunities that I have arranged for you. For example, when you lose a job, it may be an opportunity to find a job you are truly passionate about, companions who will be with you for the long term. When you lose something, do not be quick to be sad, because I will show you that this loss is only the beginning of a new journey. Keep your faith in me, for I will always be with you, helping you overcome all pain, helping you realize that every loss is an opportunity for you to receive manifold blessings. Never give up, because I will not let you suffer alone. Walk with me, and blessings will come to you like an endless stream. Each new day is a gift from me, a blessing you receive, even if you cannot see it all at once. But I am preparing miracles for you. Each moment you live is a step closer to the good things I will bring to you. Do not let the difficulties and losses cause you to lose faith in me, because I am the source of life, resurrection, and the peace you have always sought. Let your heart always be open to receive every blessing I will give. You do not have to endure these losses forever. I promise that what you have lost I will return many times over, not only in the present but also in your future. Sometimes you may feel like you are facing the whole world, with losses that cannot be compensated, and there seems to be no way out. But I tell you, every challenge is a valuable lesson that I have placed in your life, so that you understand that everything you have lost, I will not leave you lacking. Every loss is part of my perfect plan, so that you become stronger and more resilient. Do you know that what you have lost is never gone, but is only part of a great transformation that I am performing in your life? Every step you take, I will guide. Every decision you make, I will be by your side to remind you that you are never alone. Although you may feel like you have nothing left, I am preparing great things for you. Things that go beyond your imagination. Don't give up so quickly, because what you feel you have lost will be returned, and even many times over. In this life, there are times you have to give up. Give up relationships, jobs, or dreams you had once placed all your faith in. But remember, when I say I will return it to you many times over, I'm not just talking about material things you have lost. I'm talking about the restoration of your own self, your soul, your faith, and your heart. You will not have to live in regret forever. The things you have lost are the lessons I want you to learn. Look at the wounds in your heart. You will see that they are not signs of the end, but signs of a rebirth. These wounds will be a step to becoming more stable, so that you will not fear facing new challenges. I will bring you strength you have never imagined. Do not worry, do not be afraid, for I will show you that nothing is lost forever, and what has been lost I will let you have back, but this time it will be a larger, more perfect part. There is something you need to understand clearly. These losses are not meaningless. I will not let you go through pain for no reason. In every loss is hidden a purpose, a great plan that I have preordained. Sometimes you may not immediately understand why you have to go through these things, but when you look back, you will realize that these losses have helped you grow, have helped you become stronger and wiser. You may feel as though you are losing too much, but look at the big picture. What you are going through is the process through which I am nurturing you, helping you become who you need to be. Don't be rushed and don't despair, because my nurturing will make you more stable and more clear. Every step in this journey is a step closer to the restoration and blessings that I am ready to bestow. Remember that every challenge in life has a purpose. Loss is not the end, but the beginning of a new journey. Never look at the past with sadness, but look at it with gratitude, because it has helped you grow. I know that there are times you may feel exhausted, but I tell you that blessings will come to you like a great wave. The things you thought were lost will be compensated in ways you cannot imagine. I will open for you new opportunities, new relationships, and dreams that will come true. Never think that I abandon you, because everything I do is for your good. The challenges and losses are part of the great plan I am carrying out. Believe that in each drop of rain, I bring you restoration. In each gust of wind, I bring you renewal. What you have lost will not only be returned, but will bring you a greater blessing. You will not only receive back the old things, but also new things that you have never imagined. I will not only bring you peace, but also the strength to face all difficulties. The good things will come to you, and I promise that you will never have to face hardship alone. Let your heart open to receive this blessing, because I have prepared the best for you. When you feel like you have nothing left, when you feel like everything has collapsed, that is the time when I am about to bring you a major turning point. Remember that behind every challenge and pain you go through, there is a great blessing waiting for you. Never give up, because recovery will not only come once, but many times. Each time you rise from failure, you will be stronger, more resilient, and ready to receive the blessings I have arranged for you. You will not have to endure the pain and loss you feel forever. It will soon pass. And when you step out of the darkness, you will see that my light is shining on you, and I will give you the blessings you deserve. Hold on to your faith. You will see that I am always with you, always guiding you, and what you have lost will be returned many times over. Each day you live is a gift, and each challenge is an opportunity to receive priceless blessings. I want you to understand that nothing is meaningless in this life. Every step, every event, every loss is part of a challenging journey that I have carefully arranged. Maybe at this moment, you feel like you are lost, like you have lost everything. But I tell you that this is only a phase. And when you go through it, miracles will come to you. You will realize that your recovery is not simply a return of what was lost, but an elevation and expansion of yourself. What you have lost is never permanent. Every loss in this life has a deeper purpose. Losing something is to make you ready to receive the better things I have prepared for you. I understand what you endure, the hurts that you cannot share with anyone, the moments when you feel like you cannot continue. But listen, child, I am preparing for you a new chapter. A chapter in which recovery will not only come to you once, but many times. And each time you will realize that I am always with you, guiding you out of darkness and into a land filled with light. Believe that nothing is hopeless in my eyes. Every loss you experience will be transformed into an opportunity for you to learn, to grow, and ultimately, to receive a greater reward than what you have lost. I want you to understand that my mercy is boundless. I never abandon you. No matter how lonely or helpless you feel, I will always be by your side, never giving up, never letting you suffer alone. I will make you realize that in the times you thought you had lost everything, I will bring you blessings that no one can imagine. Things that you feel you have lost will be brought back by me, but this time, they will be larger, more beautiful, and far more valuable. My blessings are not just what you see with your eyes, but the peace in your soul, the strength for you to stand firm against every challenge. That peace is not something that comes from this world, but is a gift from me to you, a gift that will help you overcome every worry, every fear. And then, you will understand that your loss is just part of the preparation for you to receive greater blessings. Believe that in the difficulties you are going through, I am still with you, always seeing, always understanding what you feel, and I will not let you suffer too long. When you are ready, when you have learned the lessons from the trials, I will open new doors, and what you thought was lost will be given back to you, even many times over. Every loss has a lesson, and I hope you will learn these lessons. You don't have to face loss alone. I am here to guide you through the dark nights. Every challenge is an opportunity for you to realize the hidden strength within yourself, to grow and become more resilient. Believe in my plan, because I will never let you suffer in vain. Remember that when you lose something, it's not the end. Actually, it is just the beginning of something greater. I am preparing new things for you, opportunities that you could not see before. Let me help you broaden your vision, so that you will see that everything in life has a reason, and what you have lost is only part of the journey you need to take. I tell you that every loss in life is an opportunity for you to have a deeper awareness of yourself and of the world around you. Don't let sadness take over your heart, because what you think you have lost, I will compensate many times over. I will bring you a new opportunity, a new life, and a new path, where you will see that everything you lost was necessary so that you could receive better things. Never look at the past with regret, because everything you have experienced is necessary for you to stand firm against the upcoming trials. I'm opening a new door for you, a door through which you will receive many times the blessings, things that you never thought you deserved. You will see that every drop of rain you cried will become refreshing drops to help you grow, and the pain you have endured will become precious memories to help you better understand yourself. I love you, and I will not let you suffer alone. What you have lost, I will bring to you once again, but this time it will be larger, more powerful, and more beautiful blessings. Believe in my promise and receive what I will give, because I will never abandon you. Remember that when you lose something, it is not the end. It is only a transition, an expansion, so you can receive better things. I am here, always ready to lift you up, to give you peace, wisdom, and infinite blessings that you deserve. Believe in me and never give up. What you have lost will be returned many times over. You just need a steadfast faith, a soul ready to receive. And you will see that every loss is a part of the wonderful journey that I have prepared for you. I want you to listen carefully, listen to these words, because what you are going through right now is not the end. Don't look into the darkness. Don't let your soul be distracted by what you have lost. Every loss you face is just a transition, a test that I have arranged so you can move to a new level. I will not let you get lost in sadness. Every time you think you have lost everything, I bring you an even greater blessing. Never think that when something is gone, I do not have a plan for you. When one door closes, I will always open another door, wider, brighter, filled with blessings you cannot yet see. Believe that the things you think are losses are the stepping stones on your path, the challenges through which you will become stronger, wiser, and more connected with me. Listen to me, because in these moments, I am creating a new path for you. What you have lost, I will return to you, but not in the way you imagine. I will bring you better things, more worthy things, because in the loss you have learned to appreciate what is truly important. Every challenge you are facing is an opportunity for you to open your heart, to see that this life is not a series of losses, but a series of changes leading to restoration and prosperity. I want you to understand that what you have lost is not what you need to hold on to forever. The things you have left behind are only small compared to what I am preparing for you. Don't be afraid of change. Every closed door opens up a new opportunity, and I guarantee that you will never have to walk through darkness alone. I will reach out and take your hand. I will guide you through each difficult stage, to a place where you will see my blessings pouring down like rain. These blessings will not be like anything you have ever imagined. They will be many times over what you have lost. They will be larger, more beautiful, and much more valuable. Prepare your heart to receive what I will give you. The trials will not last forever. Every step, every time you move forward, you will feel a powerful restoration from within. And when you look back, you will see that the things you thought you had lost were the very steps leading you to a brighter future. I understand that loss can make you feel painful and difficult to accept, but remember that every challenge is an opportunity for you to rise. What you think is a loss is actually what you need to develop. Don't let the pain take over your heart, because that is when you will realize my presence more clearly than ever. Every sadness, every separation, has a purpose. That purpose is not to hurt you, but to make you grow and realize that what you really need is not material things or temporary relationships. What you really need is a connection with me, peace in your soul, and wisdom to see the wonderful things I am preparing for you. I never abandon you, even though you may feel lonely and disappointed at the moment. But remember that I am always with you, always caring about each of your steps. When you lose something, I will give you new things that will bring you the safety, happiness, and peace that you deserve. I want you to understand that loss is not the end, but a transition. Every loss brings an opportunity to open your heart to receive the blessings that I have prepared for you. Let me guide you step by step, and when you look back, you will see that everything happened for a reason. You will see that what you have lost is not a real loss, but simply a shedding of unnecessary things so you can continue your journey. And when you are ready, I will give you gifts, blessings that you have never imagined. Those gifts will exceed all your expectations because they will come from my infinite love for you. Believe in me and let me guide you. Everything you have lost will be returned many times over, and what you cannot imagine will become a reality in your life. I will give you peace and prosperity, and you will see that every challenge you face is just part of the wonderful journey that I have prepared for you. What you have lost is not lost forever. They are just challenges on the journey that I have set aside specifically for you. Never think that you cannot recover. I tell you that your recovery is not just about going back to what was lost, but a complete recovery. When you learn the lesson from the trials, you will receive the blessings that I have long prepared, blessings beyond your imagination. Believe in this recovery, because I will not let you be lost. I will lift you up in every step and help you overcome all challenges. What you've lost will be returned to you, and what you don't expect will come to you in abundance. Keep moving forward, and trust in the blessings I will bestow upon you. Prepare to receive, because I am expanding your path and bringing opportunities you've never imagined. Your restoration is not just a return to what you've lost, but the opening to a new life, a life overflowing with my love and peace. In the dark moments of life, I know your heart is carrying pain and losses that words can't fully express. But remember that in that deep darkness, I am the only source of light guiding you. The things you consider lost are really just what you needed to let go of to receive the greater things I've prepared. Don't worry about what's past. Don't grieve over what's been lost, because these things are just part of the grand plan I've set out for you. You know, it's in those very sorrows that rebirth happens. Just as a seed must die in the earth to sprout and grow into a strong plant, you too will find new life in these pains. I am refining you like a blacksmith sharpens a sword, not to cause you pain uselessly, but to create someone strong, resilient, and full of faith in me. You must understand that loss isn't the end, but the beginning of a new journey. Every day that passes, when you experience suffering, is when you're being shaped and growing. When you no longer cling to the past, when you're no longer afraid of the future. That's when you'll truly be ready to receive the blessings I've prepared for you since before you were even born. I know you've gone through significant trials, things that seemed impossible to overcome, moments that seemed unbearable. But I want you to understand something profound. It's those very trials that have made you who you are today. Every time you think you've lost everything, that's when I'm building a solid foundation for you to rise higher and stronger. I won't let you fall into despair, because I'm always here, always guiding you. I want you to realize that in each trial, you're not alone. When you feel you can't take any more, I will come beside you and lift you up. Not all losses are painful. Within them, there are amazing opportunities for you to be reborn, to see the new things I'm bringing to you. The resilience in your spiritual life is the ability to see and recognize blessings in difficult times. The gifts I give you won't always come in the form you expect, but know they will come, and sometimes in moments you least expect. I am working in your life, even when you can't see it. Throughout this journey, I won't let you feel alone. Even though it may feel like everyone has left, remember that I'm always here. I always see you. Every loss has a purpose. Everything you experience is part of your healing and rebirth. Never doubt that I have an amazing plan for you. What you've lost will be returned to you, but not in the way you think. I won't just give you back what you've lost. I'll give you greater things, greater blessings that you can't even imagine. Your losses are just seeds, and in my time, they will sprout, grow, and bear sweet fruit. Believe in this process, because each step you take is a step toward the complete restoration I have in store for you. When this pain passes, you'll see that you've become stronger, more resilient, and most importantly, you'll see more clearly the love I have for you. When you stop looking at what's been lost, when you let go of all fear and pain, you'll open your heart to receive everything I will give you. You'll find joy in the small things, happiness in the simple things, and feel peace in each step you take. Believe in healing, because that is my promise to you. Let me into your heart, so I can heal all wounds, whether physical or spiritual. No wound is too deep to be healed. No darkness is too thick to be dispelled by my light. I know you've endured so much, but never forget that in all of that suffering, I've always been with you. Let me heal you from the inside out. Let me soothe your sadness and lift you up in your weakest moments. My healing isn't just the restoration of your body, but also the restoration of your spirit, helping you see the beauty in each new day, realizing that every loss is an opportunity to be made new. Remember that this journey is one full of dreams, hope, and restoration. What you've lost will be returned, but not in its old form. I will bring you greater gifts, gifts that exceed your imagination. I will bring you opportunities you've never even thought of, and when you look back, you will see that the losses of the past were just necessary lessons to help you grow and realize that everything has a reason. Be patient, because greater blessings will come to you when you trust in my guidance. When you fill your heart with hope and faith in restoration, you'll see that every step is a step closer to the happiness I have prepared for you. Hold on to your faith, because I will never abandon you. Each blessing, each opportunity, each restoration you receive will be multiplied many times over what you've lost. Wait and believe in my endless love. When you look toward the future, don't just look at what's left after the losses. Don't let your eyes only dwell on what's past, because if you do that, you won't be able to see the greater blessings waiting for you. I want you to know that the steps ahead are not steps you'll take alone. Every step you take, whether small or large, is one I take with you. Every turning point you face, every challenge you meet, is part of the journey I have planned for you. My dear child, never let the losses of the past cloud your vision for the future. Your future is a blank page on which I will write amazing stories. You can't foresee all the things I'm preparing for you, but I promise that when the time comes, you will realize that everything, whether painful or joyful, were necessary pieces to create the perfect picture of your life. You've overcome many trials, but believe that as long as you persevere and trust in me, you will have what you've lost returned to you, and even more. What you've lost will be renewed, not just with the same things, but with blessings that will enrich your life in ways you can't even imagine. Be strong. You won't have to face life alone, because I am always with you, ready to guide and lift you up with every step you take. When I say that what you've lost will be returned many times over, I'm not just referring to material possessions. Loss isn't just about losing objects or loved ones. It can also be losing inner peace, losing faith, or losing hope and a future. However, you never truly lose everything, because when you lose something, I will give you something else, more precious, deeper, and more meaningful. It's in that very absence that I will be present and become the strength that helps you rise and keep going. See your life as a garden. Sometimes, old and weak branches need to be cut off so the plant can grow stronger. Your losses are like those branches. The past needs to pass so that there's room for new and beautiful things. When you let go, you'll see that I have prepared new seeds, new opportunities, new paths that you can't yet envision. And when you plant those seeds in your heart, they will sprout and bring you when you face pain, When you see lack and sadness, don't just look at the surface. Look deeper and seek my presence in every situation. In every challenge you meet, I am there with you, lifting you up and guiding you. Never forget that I am your creator, the one who formed you. And I know every pain and every step you take. So in the most difficult moments, don't rely only on your own strength. Seek a connection with me. Pray and trust in my guidance. Open your heart and receive the blessings I'm giving you. Every day when you wake up, it's a new day to start over, a new opportunity to build a better future. What you've lost is not the end, but the opening of a new chapter in your life. Trust that I've prepared a path full of promise for you. You will receive all that you've lost, not just as a recovery of what you once had, but as a blessing that surpasses all expectations. When you trust in me, when you fully surrender your life to me, I won't just help you find what you've lost, I will help you reach things you never dared to dream of before. What you thought was lost will be replaced with the most amazing things. I want you to know that the trials you're facing aren't punishment, but opportunities to grow and realize my love for you. Each step, no matter how difficult, is a step closer to the perfection I have prepared for you. What you've lost will become valuable lessons for you to recognize the true value of life and yourself. When you look back on your journey, you will see that what you lost were only small parts of the greater picture I have painted for you. Never doubt that you can overcome these trials. Have faith in me, because I'm the one who has guided you with every step you've taken, and I will never abandon you. The blessings I give you aren't just things you can see with your eyes. They are blessings of the soul, of peace, of faith, and the love you will feel from me. So, keep moving forward, don't stop. Each step you take is a step closer to the blessings I prepared for you. And when you dare to believe, when you dare to let go of the past, you will realize that I have been and will always be with you, guiding you and leading you to a life full of happiness and peace. Nothing can change the love I have for you, even when the things you once had are no longer there. In your most difficult moments, I invite you to look forward, not to dwell on what you've lost, but to look forward to what I will give you. I won't just restore what's been lost. I will give you new things, opportunities, and blessings you can't even imagine. Let me change your heart, so it's no longer held back by sadness or regret. Remember that every loss is a chance for you to be closer to me, to clearly feel my presence in your life. Every trial is a lesson. Every pain is a treasure you will find when you look at it through the eyes of faith. You're never alone. I walk with you. And through your losses, I'll give you comfort, peace, and new hope. Don't let your heart be held back by things that are gone. I have prepared a future for you that's brighter and more amazing than you can imagine. What you thought you lost is just part of the journey I planned for you. New opportunities and new paths will open up before you, and I'll lead you to wonderful things, not just in things you can see, but in the deep blessings you will feel in your own soul. Remember that in loss, there's the birth of something new. Every time you lose something, I'll replace it with something more precious and better. Don't be afraid when things you love seem to disappear, because it's just a transition, a rebirth of something more beautiful I will give you. The losses of the past aren't an ending, but the beginning of something new. My child, when you feel stuck, when you doubt whether anything will replace what you've lost, I invite you to believe in the blessings that are coming. When you learn to let go and live in my presence, you will realize that everything you've lost can't compare to what I've prepared for you. The dark clouds in your life will just be the background for my sunlight to shine upon you, bringing you healing, restoration, and blessings with every moment. You will see that every loss is a purifying process, a chance to become more pure, stronger, and full of love. Remember that when you feel most lacking, I'm always there. I'll never let you lack love, hope, and faith. In these moments when you feel you have nothing left, I will be all you need. I want you to realize that all the losses you've experienced aren't random, but parts of the great plan I've created for you since before you were born. In those difficulties, I have been and still am revealing to you precious things about love, patience, faith, and hope. What you've gone through isn't punishment, but in education, a refining of a beloved child that I always care for and love. Every time you feel like you've stumbled, every time you feel you can't go on, that's when I'm leading you closer to the truth of who you are. You won't just find yourself through those losses. You will also receive deep teachings about faith, patience, and forgiveness. When you learn to let go of what's past, when you learn to welcome the absence of the old, you will find that you're opening a wide space for new blessings. Look at the events in your life. Look at the pain and the losses, and you will realize that in every event, I am present. I was there during every moment of suffering, every time you were confused, and every time you felt like you couldn't keep going. And I will always be there, guiding you through every trial, leading you to a better future, to the greater blessings you can't yet imagine. The blessings I will give you are limitless. I won't just help you recover what you've lost. I'll also help you overcome the limits you've set for yourself. What you think is loss is just a change that I've prepared so you can recognize the better things in life. You won't just receive what you've lost. You will receive priceless things that I've saved for you. Things you can't see with your eyes, but you'll feel them with every breath, every smile, and every moment of peace that you'll have. The blessings I give you will not just be material gifts, but also peace of the soul, the strength to face challenges, and unconditional love you will receive from me. Be patient and don't rush things. Let these blessings be born from your heart. When you open your heart, when you fully trust in my guidance, you will see that nothing is impossible. No loss is meaningless. I'll give you all that you need and more. Walk in faith because I have prepared a future full of amazing things you can't imagine. In every trial, every loss you've experienced, I'm working in you. The events you consider painful aren't a sign of the end, but a sign of rebirth, a new beginning. The sadness, the failures, the things you've lost are just layers that I need to remove so that you can become stronger, purer, and closer to me. Don't let the trials defeat you. Let them be opportunities to see my glory in your own life. Understand that these losses aren't random or meaningless. Every change in your life has a holy purpose. When I lead you through difficult paths, you will see yourself being trained to become someone strong, someone who is mature in faith. What you think is lost, what you thought was impossible to recover, I will replace with new things and opportunities you can't even imagine. You may not be able to see all the blessings I'll give you right now, because you're still in the middle of the transformation process. But I want you to know that your patience during these difficulties won't be useless. In the moments when you feel weakest, I will give you a strength you don't possess on your own. Don't fear what's coming, because I have prepared everything for you, and the new things will surprise you. I know you've gone through many hardships. There have been times when you felt desperate and unable to continue. But I want you to understand that your hope will never be extinguished, because I'm always with you, guiding you with every step you take. When you feel that you have nothing left, that's when you're closer to the blessings I have in store for you. Believe that in every sorrow and every pain, I'm comforting and lifting you up. Loss isn't a sign of the end, but a sign of preparation for something greater. I know you want to get back what you've lost, but sometimes those things are no longer the best for you. That's why I have prepared even better things. Things that you'll see as invaluable when you look back on the journey you've taken. What I give you won't always be what you desire, but will always be what's best for you. Whether you realize it or not, what you thought was a loss will become a foundation for you to build a solid future. I will not just give you restoration. I'll also give you things that exceed your imagination. Don't let sadness or worry hold you back, because you just need to open your heart and welcome the blessings I will send to you. I want you to realize that loss is an opportunity for rebirth. In the moments when you feel that you've lost everything, you'll find precious things that you've never seen before. Every time you leave behind what's past, you'll be opening a door to new opportunities. I don't want you to stop in the past, because the past is just a lesson, just experience that I want you to learn from so that you can move on. What you've lost won't be everything. I will give you greater blessings and unexpected opportunities. The wounds in your soul, The pain you've experienced will become traces of growth and maturity. You will realize that those very trials have made you into a strong person, someone capable of facing any challenge without fear. Let every loss become an opportunity for you to grow. Don't get caught up in regret, but look to the future with faith in the new things I'll give you. You don't have to face these trials alone. I'm here and will walk with you, leading you through every difficulty so you can receive all the best things I've prepared for you. Remember that what you've lost won't be meaningless. I will give you not just restoration, but an abundance, a richness many times over. What you've lost will return to you, but in a way you can't even imagine. I will not just give back to you what you've lost, but will open doors to new opportunities and extremely great blessings you will receive. Always remember that I don't just want you to survive these trials. I want you to grow, become stronger, more resilient, and full of compassion. When you look back on the path you've taken, you will see that everything had a reason, everything had a purpose. The losses will just be part of the journey toward the greatness I've prepared for you. I promise you that what you've lost will not only be restored, but will be given back to you many times over, because I am all-powerful, and with me, nothing is impossible. The blessings you will receive are limitless. So, stand firm and walk in faith, because I will not let you lack anything you need in this life. Wait and expect the best, because it will come to you, and when it comes, you will realize that everything, every trial, has a meaning. Throughout this journey, I know that sometimes you feel that you've lost too much, too quickly, and too painfully. But I want you to understand that in the moments when you feel you can't continue, I'm working a miracle in your life. Each trial you're going through isn't punishment, but an opportunity for you to find a new person within yourself. You won't be the person you once knew, because this change is part of the grand plan that I've set out for you. In this life, you won't always clearly understand the reason for every loss, but remember that everything has a purpose. Every step you take, whether it's a smooth step or a stumble, is part of the journey that leads to the blessings I will give you. Trust that when you lose something that you love, I will replace it with something better. That's not just a promise, but the wonderful truth I will make happen in your life. When you look at losses in life, look through the eyes of faith. Because in this material world, things you see as lost may not have eternal value, but things you don't see, my blessings, are the eternal things. What you've lost, I will return to you, not just double, but many times over with an unimaginable abundance. Every loss I will make richer, and every challenge you meet will be an opportunity for you to receive more of the grace I have for you. While you're facing loss, you may feel tired and in pain, but in those moments, your faith in me will be the light that guides your way. Don't let worry or fear cloud the path ahead of you. I'm by your side every step of the way, every minute, and I won't let you be alone. What you think is a loss will become the most amazing blessings you've ever received. Remember that I'm the one who answers when you pray. When you trust in me, I will give you everything you need to overcome every difficulty. Stay steadfast. Don't let lack and sadness distract you from your faith. I'm watching over you. I know the pain you're experiencing, but I also know the blessings that I will give you. Open your heart and let me fill the emptiness you feel lacking. Do you know that what you've lost isn't lost forever? I don't just bring restoration, but renewal, growth, and abundance that you can't even imagine. The things you thought you'd lost will return to you, but not in their old form. They will return in a brand new way, brighter and stronger. I will enrich the good things in your life many times over, so that you can see and realize that I'm making you stronger every day. Every challenge you meet in this life will be a stepping stone for you to get closer to the great things that I will give you. Although you can't see it right away, I want you to understand that everything has my arrangement. Don't rush to judge what you're experiencing as unfair or undeserved. These trials are opportunities for you to change, to grow, and to become the person I created you to be from the beginning. My child, I know that the things you've lost aren't easy to replace, and that the wounds in your heart may be very deep. But remember that I'm the healer, and I have the ability to heal all the wounds you carry in your heart. You just need to open your heart and let me in. I will soothe your pain and turn those wounds into signs of strength, resilience, and faith. You will see that you're no longer the person you once were, but a new person, a person trained through trials and refined through suffering. I won't just return to you what you've lost. I will give you greater things, things you can't yet imagine. When you look at the past, you will see that the pain you've gone through were just lessons to help you grow, so you can welcome the greater blessings I have for you in the future. Let your losses become renewal, and remember that I'm working in you every day. Be patient. Everything will come to you at the right time I've arranged. Nothing is useless in your life, whether they're tears, stumbles, or long, dark nights. Every step you take, every pain you feel are steps to prepare for the great change I will bring. You just need to trust in me, and everything will come as I've prepared it for you. Remember that all that you've lost won't just be restored but will be enriched. You will see full of life and blessings. What you've lost will just be a small part of the grand picture that I'm painting for your life. Wait and believe, because blessings will come to you not just once, but many times over. What you've lost I will give back to you, and even more. Hold on to your faith and welcome the wonderful things that I've prepared for you. Amen.